Okay, what's up, my beloved YouTube friends? So, I recently hit 299 videos and ended up managing to cause some confusion by making one of those videos go from private to public, which gave the impression that I'd done 300 videos, but I hadn't. I was still stuck on 299. So I was thinking, what would be fun to do for a 300th video? Apart from drawing attention to the fact that I really can't say TH words like free. I say it with an F, I don't know if you ever noticed. But apart from that, I had a few different ideas, but given how completely unproductive and lazy I've been lately, I figured the easiest one would probably be the best one to do. So in that spirit, I thought it'd be fun just to take a moment out from the cut and thrust of gaming and geometry wars and all the rest, and take a moment to reflect on the man that I've become over the last three or 4 years of YouTubing that I've been going at it. So, a newcomer to the Xbox scene, Tipped Gnome 9, was asking me a question recently about this Xbox Life. What is exactly the rep? And maybe some of you guys don't know about this. I imagine most do. Probably more of you know about it than I do, because if you rep, I guess I've got 5 stars of rep there, which is very nice. But I figured the best way to explain this to my friend would be to just look in mine in more detail. So, in doing so, we see that 77% of people I've met on Xbox Live avoided me. Me, for Raincloud, with only 23% preferring me, or just simply abstaining from giving an opinion. I was like, hey. So, for those of you who don't know, in case there are any, you can do this, affect somebody's rep, by giving a review, I guess, of them. So let's just pick a friend of mine at random here. Who's online right now? Sure. Geometry Wars 1 legend and soon to be top of leaderboards Geometry Wars 2, I'm sure. Rose, I don't know how to say his name, Rosie Rocks. If I was so inclined, I could submit a player review right now and avoid this player. And I guess then you get a down rating, or I can prefer this player to up his score. So let's do that, 'cause that's nice. If you were being really mean, you could file a complaint and under these different categories. So, profile containing dodgy material, threatening, hateful language, video communications, that could take a plethora, that's right, a plethora of forms, and outright cheating and tampering. So these are all different ways which Mr. Rosie Rocks might have upset me, but he hasn't, because he's a great guy. So let's just back out here right now and return to my profile page. So, yeah. 23% preferred, 77% avoided me. If we look at how this breaks down, 6% of trash talk, 3% aggressive, 48% unsporting, and 13% quit early. Well, I'm not so sure about any of this. Firstly, this is nonsense. There's no way that of all the thousands of people I've met online through Street Fighter and COD alone, that many have taken the effort to submit a review. Like, I'm not saying I'm that popular, but I simply think the laziness of the Xbox community would ensure that there's no way that 3/4 and a little bit of people would outright want to go to the effort of reviewing and avoiding me. There's no way. But whatever. How to account for these negative opinions? Trash talking. Well, coming clean, I used to do a little bit of that in the Call of Duty and Street Fighter days. So you guys all know what Call of Duty is like. It's a bear pit out there. It's all kinds of hate spilling out. You live and feed and dine nightly on hate playing Call of Duty. So no one can blame me for that. And mainly, mainly I would, sometimes get annoyed with campers and call them out. But I'd always try and make it fun and friendly. Well, but I suspect most of that was under the radar, given how nasty Call of Duty generally is. I can't imagine that many of those guys actually took much notice. More problematic probably was for Street Fighter days, because Street Fighter, I think, is definitely a more respectful community of grown-ups. Um, but it's also, this one-on-one kind of environment that you play Street Fighter in. It can give rise to very extreme emotions. Um, and generally, people be friendly and say like GG after a game. But sometimes people could be jerks, and they could also play in very, very annoying ways, right? So I used to love, if someone wound me up, I used to love taunting them. And I'll put a link to a few of my taunt videos that I used to make when I play Street Fighter fairly regularly. So I guess some of those guys may have submitted some bad reviews. Now, 48% unsporting. I guess that could be because I play Ryu in Street Fighter. So Ryu in Street Fighter. That's enough probably to be called unsporting. I was never, well, I used to camp sometimes in Call of Duty, but only because it was fun. Quit early, that's absolute bull. I would never ever quit early in a game of Street Fighter. I'd always see it to the bitter end, even if I was taunting my way through most of it. Maybe Call of Duty, but again, there are no morals in Call of Duty, and definitely no ethics. Um, well, anyway, you guys all know the real me, the real Raincloud. Helpful, modest, looking to help the community. Replies to all the comments that I can. I know I've been a bit slow about recently, but I still try and do it. Yeah, pleasant to listen to, relaxing, sonorous voice. This is a real Raincloud, so if any of you guys feel like giving me a positive review, please do. Or a negative one. It's all attention, and that's all I really crave. So that's 300 videos. Thanks very much for the support, guys. I'll have some more videos coming out soon. You all take it easy.